Welcome to Pull the Pin Already War Room Edition. I'm Jim.
And I'm Mike. Let's pull the pin.
All right, Mike, let's see who we got waiting in to come for the War Room. And we
Oh,
got here.
oh,
Hello.
Kaner. We got Kaner in it. All right.
And Nate Dogg.
All right. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you, Mike?
All right, all right. Kaner, I couldn't hear
Wonderful,
you.
sir. Wonderful, sir. How you guys doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Hey, guys, we're going to have a variety of topics to talk about. Okay, so, we're just going to throw some questions at you guys just to get some different perspectives from different vets. You guys ready?
Always ready.
Oh, yeah. I know that. Trust me, Nate Dogg. I know.
We're headed the way here, brother.
All right, who wants to go first?
Nate does.
Boom. There you go, Mike. You want to read it? Or you want me to read it for
All
you?
right, the DOJ, Department of Justice, says more and more people are admitting that the president, former President Trump, gave them directives and influenced the attack. What do you guys think about that? Nate?
Is there proof, or is it just hearsay, words?
Well, from some articles, they're saying that people who have been charged, like caught in the act, they're saying that, they were influenced by President Trump, former President Trump.
How are they influenced? I mean, just because they said something, don't mean it's true. I was influenced by Jim to drink when I was a private, but that mean it's true? No.
Wait. I never encouraged that. What are you talking about?
See, exactly my point. Exactly my point.
No, I'm his witness. I can attest to that.
Do these guys have witnesses?
Yeah, I know, right?
They've been directed or influenced them?
Yeah. Well, one thing I can tell you is that the other side, they're countering with, these guys, they're next on the line, so they're just throwing former President Trump under the bus to save themselves, so to speak.
Yeah, I watched the first day of the impeachment ceremony, as they like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't followed it since then. It's like I said, I turn off the news and I enjoy garbage TV instead. It's more fun that way. So, I mean, they can say what they want to say. If there's proof, show me the proof.
There you go.
Right.
If
And
if you ain't got proof, it's hearsay.
I think we already found out affidavits don't mean anything.
No poly, no waiver, no statement.
But all those affidavits about the election, and that's not evidence, right?
No, it's not. No, that's something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think there, Kane?
Well, first of all, who the hell's affidavit? Who the hell is he? Why you got to bring affidavit in this, man? No, I'm just kidding. That's joking. I agree with Nate for sure. I mean, let's see some proof because, where you look is totally different than where I'm looking, and I've seen proof. Well, not proof, but I've seen shit where Antifa is taking all the blame for it, and Antifa is more of a left side than a right side organization. So it's so hard to like. It's hard for me to believe anything because Trump's out of office. You know how easy it is to face. Jared Soros could be paying everybody off to tell the media and everything. No, man. Here's a, most of the people Antifa are fucking scums. So you give them $10 and they're gonna fucking say, yep, Trump paid me off. Yeah, yeah, sure. So I don't know what to think. I don't really know. I think that it's just it happened. It's unfortunate. I don't agree with it. I think it's ridiculous, and I think that we could talk another episode just on that because it was okay to do shit in Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, and wherever else, but because it happened there at the Capitol building, and supposedly Trump created it and made it happen. It's just a fucked up situation, and it's tough to even think nowadays. because
It's still happening in Portland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the media doesn't cover it. I do have a buddy that lives out there, and yes, it is, and he said it's pretty gross. But we're not going to hear about it unless we're there because that
That's just getting local attention.
The media only wants us to see certain stuff and certain stuff against certain people. So,
right.
Whatever the case may be, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think. I think that we all have to draw our own conclusions, and I think that the way I rationalize most of my life is I will listen to Jim's side of the story, I'll listen to Mike's side of the story, just hypothetically, and then I'm going to come with my own conclusion in between both of what you all have to say. And that's probably where the truth would lie. And it has nothing to do with you guys, but the left and the right, I'm gonna find the happy medium and believe that that's probably the truth versus extreme left or extreme right.
Well, Mike, can I ask you, was that a direct quote from a headline? Like, was that the?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
was
That question there. Yeah.
What is it, summary?
But
Yeah.
I will say, I did it just for you because the person who wrote it, guess what station they work for?
Well, the reason I'm asking because if you read it, it says gave them directives and influenced the attack.
Oh,
to me, those are contradicting.
Huh?
Those sound contradicting to me.
Nah,
like directives mean he's telling you to do something. Influence means you interpreted something.
Yeah.
That's journalism. That's professional journalism writing right there.
That's the American way, man.
Well, that's why I was asking, because if he gave him directives, you don't need to say influenced.
That's true.
If he influenced, then directive wouldn't have any relevance in that. So yeah, that whole
Well,
thing
no, if somebody, no, I would say this, Jim, and see if you agree with it. If someone did something, they'll say, well, the president told me to. Well, he didn't say anything. Well, what you mean was he influenced him. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're saying the influence part means he took it as a directive.
Yeah. Yeah.
By also believing that shit means that there's a cult out there that is a cult Trump following that follows. He's like a Charles Manson type person. I mean, I don't know. First of all, I guess I should have asked you where you got your sources from. Was it the Newsmax, or was it from CNN? Obviously CNN. But
we're not going to expound on that because that's part of the whole challenge here.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that, unless you got something really serious to add, we can move to the next one because we got a couple more questions here. All right. So the second one: did Tom Brady solidify his GOAT status? Who wants that?
He didn't have to. Go ahead, Dave. I'm gonna.
He walked out on that one. He hates Tom Brady.
Take the uniform with you. I mean, I'm not a Tom Brady fan either, but you got 7 trophies, and it was a Belichick system, and now you went 1 year with a brand new team and you won a trophy again. That's not the Belichick system. That's your system, and you did good.
Yeah, I'm right there. I was never a Brady fan, neither, and I have to agree with you on that one, man. Everybody's talking about this. That team was stacked and all whatever, and I'm like, he did it without Belichick.
Yeah, everybody hates a team that constantly wins. That's why they don't like Brady. And his Deflategate scandal a couple years ago, if that was true or not, kind of like true if Trump enticed somebody to cause riots. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, I think it was true. He was suspended for a couple games or something.
I think 3 or 4 games, I believe. Right?
Maybe it was true, but he ain't to play ball for 20 plus years, so that I know of. But
right, and if he did, he's been getting away with it for so long, and can't really say anything about him. You know what I mean? What do you think, did Kaner?
Oh my God! Number one,
Oh,
huge Brady fan. You see that? Wait a minute. Where's that?
Oh, that's why he got up. Okay.
This is a game-used Tom Brady autographed jersey. This is nothing. So I've been following Brady since he came into the league. number one, I don't think he had to prove by winning in Tampa that he's a GOAT, but by him winning in Tampa, he has solidified the fact that he is the greatest of all time. And I don't care what team you are, you're gonna use whatever you can get to your advantage to win. I don't care if it's because I live by Buffalo. I don't care if it's the shitty Buffalo Bills or the Texans. He did it, and he did it with more than one team now, and he'll probably do it. Rumor has it he's going to do it with the Cowboys next year, but I don't really buy that.
So, I saw a good meme on that Cowboys one. They said if Brady's the real GOAT, send him to Dallas to win a Super Bowl. Right. Someone commented it and said, "Yeah, he's the GOAT, not God."
Yeah, that's right.
I am honestly dumbfounded. See, where I live, I don't know about y'all, but like where I live, it's Buffalo Bills, Cleveland, Pittsburgh territory, and everybody hates him. 43-year-old guy, best looking quarterback, best looking wife. His wife makes more than him, for God's sakes. Give me a fucking break. He doesn't need the game of football. Football needs him. And he is the greatest quarterback of all time. And I believe he solidified that Sunday. And that's all I gotta say. I mean, he's got more rings. She's a Victoria's Secret model. I forgot her name.
Oh, okay.
She's fucking hot.
Gannon, you can't say that's all I gotta say and keep talking. Like you can't do that. That's just not.
No.
Did you see the boat parade? Tom Brady threw the Super Bowl trophy drunk to the boat behind him, and they still caught it. So all I do know is, as the Eagles fan, the Eagles did beat them 3 years ago. So
there you go.
Next question, Jim.
The Giants too.
I want to know what Mike thinks. We got time to hear Mike's.
Well, Mike, I can't stand Tom Brady. I don't like him. Only time I like him when he go against my Giants in the Super Bowl because I know we'll win.
Whoa! All the Bills.
You abandoned the Cowboys that easy?
I'm not. No, I'm not a Cowboys fan, man. I don't know what the big deal is about that team, man. They suck, but but my team does too. So I get it now. But no, the Tom Brady, I give him his. I would say yes, because I was one of the people who said he couldn't do it without Belichick. Belichick can't do it without him. Hey, I was 50% right. You know. Yeah.
I think I wasn't a fan of New England, and I think Nate hit it because I'm an underdog kind of guy. I hate dynasty teams that just win, and they just seem to have all the good players all the time. So I wasn't a Brady fan, but then to see him go to Tampa Bay, I still think Tampa Bay was a pretty good team, so it's not like he really accomplished anything. But once I saw that MAGA hat, GOAT was done, solidified.
I don't have to say, though, that you're just ignorant to the sport of football because Brady was an underdog to begin with. What was he? Wasn't he, like, drafted, like, 300 or some crazy shit like that?
In the sixth round or something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, Brady was an underdog to begin with, so you should embrace him and love him like he's your brother or something.
Well, yeah, okay.
He's 43, so.
Go MAGA. All right, next question.
The stimulus bill is fast approaching, guys. Do you believe Americans deserve this relief or not? Nate? I can see he's itching to get in there.
Yeah, I mean, of course they do. The government shut down half the country, so of course the Americans should get the stimulus. The politicians should not get the stimulus.
Right.
They're already getting paid over $100,000, and I'll guarantee they're still getting part of the stimulus because they read it so they can get some.
Mm-hmm.
So the Americans, yes.
I think the politicians.
The overseas gender studies, no.
Right.
No, if we are sending tax dollars overseas, we are taxing the Americans too much.
Wow.
If we have that much money to send overseas, they don't need to tax us that much.
Right.
Wow again. I wish he was on the show the other day. Because, I was about to take us down a rabbit hole, but just in short, Nate, what I had said on the other show is, for all these people that are making, how is it that you feel it's okay to tax people who make minimum wage? That makes absolutely no sense to me. But I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Well, Mike, I've even said,
minimum wage is a different conversation.
I'm like, how are we sending all this money overseas and then borrowing money overseas? Like,
yeah.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yep.
Selling our bonds and then making money and then sending it to other people. Like, what?
Yeah. All it is that we Hey, Tanner, what do you think, man?
No, I 100% agree with Nate. Absolutely. When you said something about the congressman and all that shit, I mean, those guys, they make so much money as it is. And what do they work, like 3 months a year, some bullshit like that? And they make like 20 times more than the common folk make.
They go home to a community and do the rest of the work there, Tanner.
Oh, okay. But so I absolutely 100% feel that yes, the American public deserves it, and yes, we do get overtaxed if we are giving our money like that, like we do to these other countries for transgender studies or whatever the hell bullshit they're making up. But the issue with that is, if you really like do a little more study on the stimulus thing, yes, our money is going overseas to some silly shit, but that transgender study has nothing to do with the stimulus money. They just put it all into one package, which is
I think that was he probably was just using that as an example. That's all.
Yeah. No,
no problem.
If it's a stimulus package, make it a stimulus package.
Yeah,
exactly. Don't put a bunch of other bullshit in there to make us.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree 100%.
Let's say the stimulus package as quick as it can pass that impeachment.
But like, how much money? How much money? Like $1 trillion or some shit?
Like 1.9 billion.
1.9.
How many people are in the United States? We have a billion.
330 million.
Yeah.
We don't have 1 trillion people here, right?
Right.
Well, why not give everybody a fucking $1 billion? Fuck, man.
That would be.
Did he do the math? Did he just do that math thing again?
Yeah, this is a little off there.
Us Navy guys, we ain't good at math, man.
No,
I remember
$1 billion a piece. I'm in.
Yeah, they're gonna raise taxes and take it all back.
Right, I'll pay taxes on $1 billion they give me. Fuck. I mean, give me $1 million and tax it. Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah,
that would probably be like
I'll still take the $700,000 that I get.
That would probably be like a $100 gazillion bill.
Yeah.
The only issue is all the car dealers would be gone because everybody would be buying cars and jewelry and shit. But here's what it is.
True.
That would still have an effect on the economy, though.
Yeah. Exactly. Buy American.
Yeah.
Another rabbit hole. Let's move on.
There you go.
All right. There's a new discovery of a habitable planet some 4.37 light years away.
Wow. Who's on the first ship?
You'll die before you get there. Who cares about it? You cannot send anybody there to inhabit it because they'll all die before they get there. It's stupid.
Well, the design is.
You know what paid for that study? Our tax dollars. Our tax dollars paid for that study. There's more money we could have saved in the stimulus. Really? 4 points? I don't know what a light year is, but I'm sure it's a long fucking time.
I'm not a huge
Go ahead, Kane.
I can't. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so I can't fathom what the fuck he's even talking about. But I don't know what to say, man. Go ahead and live there if you want to, brother. I'll stay right here and die in my next 30 years.
Jim, what's your thoughts, please? We've given ours.
Hey, look, I want to know, how do they know it's habitable? Like, who went there? When did they get there? How did they know this? That's like science for me. Like, I'm impressed just that they know it's habitable. Like, by who?
If they prove there's oxygen and water on that planet? I don't know.
Give me one of them helmets behind you and I'll go. All right, bro? I need
You're
one.
gonna hit light speed.
I'm gonna need one of them helmets if I go. So hook me up.
Hey guys, I have to admit something here. I didn't hear anything after. I don't know how far a light year is, but it's a long way. I didn't hear anything after that, man.
Move down for a road trip.
Yeah.
There ain't no roads there.
Yeah.
It's inhabitable. You don't know.
Hey, there's a light year. Is that a light year? Or how does that work, man? I don't get
That
it.
was 2 light years I just saw.
Oh shit! I could have already been there.
You only got 2.37 more to go.
Let's see. A light year is a unit of length used to express astronomical distances and is equivalent to about 9.46 trillion kilometers or 5.88 trillion miles.
Wow.
I will.
So,
I
like
will
I said,
stick to my. So for me, I will stick to my 1.21 gigawatts and just try and time travel it. Up that light year bullshit, man.
Why are there even studies on that? Why even? That's just stupid. Why study that?
Some people actually say that we as man know that we jacked up this planet, so we're trying to find a new home.
Well, you
It's
ain't
reasonable.
that far away.
Let's just
Maybe
not put the
more light years
carriage.
closer.
Well, let's not put the carriage before the horse. Let's create the ship that's going to get us there first.
Yeah.
If Elon Musk designs it and builds it, then I trust it. If not, fuck that. Yeah.
And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the different perspectives from vets here.
I don't think anything was different on those perspectives.
Perspectives with unrealistic questions.
But come on, we're all down for a space trip, right?
I'll try one.
I'm going.
Obviously, I'll die on that space trip, so I'll never make it there. But I'll be in space somewhere.
I'll go
All the time.
Maybe I think if you go like to the moon and pit stop for a while, and then to Jupiter and pit stop, and then to Mars and pit
It'd be like a cruise ship.
Yeah. You go to different ports on your way to this new.
Wait a minute. I'm going to be the first interplanet cruise airline space line agent. Because I ain't going.
But I believe that'll happen though. But light years away? No.
Well, I'll sell it to you now, and I'll just tell you to wait a couple light years to use it.
I already have like 5 acres on Mars, bro. I don't need no more.
You want to know how I feel about that, Kana?
Yes, sir.
Talk about light years. My thing is 100 years ago, 100 years ago, if you told someone in the future,
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They'll be like, what? No way.
Yep.
No way.
100 years ago, we told them to be flying cars, and here we are. They're in that.
Hey, I blame the Jetsons for that, man.
Yeah. I have the real question I want to know. How long will it take before that becomes a racist argument?
Why you got to just ruin the whole conversation,
You're
man?
just ruining the vibe.
Yes, damn.
Good transition. So the last question. What's up with this cold front on the East Coast and Texas?
So you see what happens during the winter time? It gets cold in America. And that causes these fronts, which cause usually it happens every year somewhere in America. It just so happens to happen again.
Not on
February.
far off inhabitable planets, though.
Hey,
There's
Joe, you misspelled his name. Is it Nate Dogg or Nate the meteorologist? I can't remember.
Oh, meteorologist. So this is our third storm here, right? So our first storm, we were getting 6 to 10 inches. We got like 2. The second storm, we were getting 5 to 7 inches. We got like 1. This storm was nothing major, just passing by. We got like 5. How in the hell?
And they still got jobs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
What the hell?
He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
So what do you think, Mr. Kaner?
It's not what I think. It's what I know. There's a thing called weather patterns, and shit happens, man. It does get cold down in Texas sometimes, man. There are things called polar vortexes that come through. There's a lot of crazy shit, and where I live, it ain't nothing. Who cares?
Mm.
Never.
It's going to happen in June and July. It's going to be hot in Texas. I guarantee it.
No way. Are you going to have a heat wave in Texas?
It's going to be on the news.
How do you guys know this? Did you take that Lightyear spaceship?
No, I used to live there.
Like I said, I live in Western New York by Buffalo. And the best part about like social media is people taking pictures now of all the snow that's out there and then putting it on in the middle of July saying, oh, you're bitching about it being 80 degrees and this is going to be happening in 3 months from now.
Right.
Really? No way. Is that really going to happen again?
Mm.
A weather pattern is going to happen? No way. Once
You
again,
got snow up there? You're kidding me.
really? Full snow in Western New York? No fucking way.
Right.
It's 23 degrees here? Holy shit.
I used to be at Fort Drum. We had the same shit happen every winter. It snowed a lot.
These guys can see the future.
Yeah, I know, man. It's weird, man. It's weird.
18 degrees.
Holy
18 degrees out right now, man. Wow. It ain't shit. Nothing. This is what we have to look forward to.
But since you did throw the state of Texas in there, they got major issues when it comes to snow or ice or anything. You see that pile up in Fort Worth today?
Yeah, I've seen that, man. I think it was 105
car pile up in like 5 minutes of car.
Ice.
Really? Like what?
Yeah.
Ice,
They got
baby.
4-wheel drive, but not 4-wheel stop.
Well, no, I was stationed here for most of my career, and I was in Chicago. And I was around the world, but like when in Norfolk, we got snow, like an inch of snow, and everybody was like scared and shit. And I'm like, give me the fucking duty truck. I'll show you motherfuckers how to drive. I'm from Western New York. 1 inch of snow ain't shit.
Right.
The only difference is y'all aren't prepared. You have summer tires. You don't have the snow tires or the off-season tires. So I mean I understand that, but
yeah, they even put summer air in their tires, so it's so complicated.
Oh, and you don't have the right blinker fluid either. So yeah, right. I get it. It's gonna freeze up. Right?
Hey, so I got a bonus question for you guys, or a bonus
Good.
topic here. It's a headline. I didn't want to end on some cold front, so I got one for you here. This was a headline. What do you think about this? Because we need our coronavirus COVID updates.
Are you fucking kidding me? Don't ask about that fucking prick.
Cuomo aide admits they hid nursing home death data.
Wow.
Is that a surprise?
I'm actually surprised.
I'll talk first, Dave.
I trust all politicians, so.
No.
Well, it's an aide. He must be lying.
Number one, we're talking. Number one, once again, New York State resident.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. It's a skid mark of fucking society, bro. Because the problem with us is that with your taxes, with our taxes, we support New York City with most of our taxes. But Cuomo, he's just a fucking piece of fucking shit. And he, Mike, your eyes almost came out of your head, bro.
My bad.
You have facts to back that up. Do you have facts to back that up?
He is a liar. He's just a. I don't even know how to tell you how I feel. He's just.
I think you just did.
Yeah, I think you just did.
Well, he's a lying piece of shit. He talks to us like we're kindergartners, which, probably half the people here maybe have that education, but some of the other half we have higher educations that don't need to talk to. Down talk like we're idiots. Yeah, he's absolutely lied, and I've seen it here with the COVID bullshit, and I hope it gets 100% exposed, and I hope that it ruins his chances for ever running for any type of office again.
How long has he been your governor for?
I believe I'm not 100% sure. I know
7 years. What?
Do governors have term limits?
No, I don't think we do here.
I don't know if they do.
No. But good question. I'm not educated. You can't be asking them yet.
No, but just because the aide admits it, is that proof?
Like I said in the very first question, where's the proof?
The internet says he came in 2011.
He's been for 10 years?
Wow.
That's what the internet says.
The internet. If it's on an internet, that's true, Jim.
That's it. That's it.
You got facts to prove that?
Yep.
A lot of residents question him a lot, but he's been reelected, so he's doing something right. But hopefully this ruins him. I was hoping that
you know what he's doing right, running as a Democrat in a Democratic state. That's what he's doing right.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Who has challenged him for the seat since 2011?
Nobody worthy.
What type of Democrat has challenged him for the seat since 2011?
No, nobody. No, they all love him. They fucking worship the ground he walks on, man. They think he walks on water. It's kind of crazy, man.
Well, that just goes to show you what New Yorkers are. Because if he's a piece of turd, they should pick him up and throw him out. But obviously, they wouldn't do that.
But you got to understand that the majority
the city votes him in. The city votes him in.
There you go. And that's exactly
the rest of the state's predominantly Republican, probably.
Where I'm at, we are predominantly conservative Republican. Yes, absolutely, 100%. It is the city, and look at De Blasio, the mayor of New York City. They're probably, I don't know. They Cuomo and him probably have a secret little relationship. But.
Yeah, they have millions of votes just in those boroughs alone.
Exactly.
So he's not good.
I don't.
So did he hide the nursing home death data?
Yes, he did. Yes, absolutely, he did.
When the age shows proof, yes.
So you don't need any proof for that, Kana? You don't need proof?
Anything that is derogatory towards him, I will agree with and say, yep, sure, yep, cool.
Okay,
I just don't care for the guy, so it's really hard for me to hide my emotions because I just think he's the PLS, and I truly believe that there are good in everybody. Who's on the phone, Mike?
Cuomo.
Yeah.
Are you guys talking about me?
That's the government right there.
Put you in a nursing home, Mike, you old ass.
This episode isn't even posted, and they're already on to us.
My goodness. So I'm a true believer, and there's good in everybody. So I'm not going to say that he's the worst person in the world, but I'm not going to say the best either.
Well, Nate, let me ask you. I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline. If you're saying proof, like, wouldn't you think that would be something easy to prove, or unless the aide doesn't have access to that data?
I mean, if the aide says so, he knows something.
Right.
So you can say, hey, the proof is here, and then you would think law enforcement, the FBI,
more Democrats,
get a subpoena and go get the proper information if they did their job properly.
Right.
Like the Constitution holds them to.
Is that what that thing is for?
I don't think so. It's not used at all for much.
It's all over our papers, though.
Is that Cuomo, Mike?
Yeah. Bad news, Mr. Kana.
1 more year.
Yeah, that's it. Raise your taxes, baby.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but we have a lot of toll roads here, and initially it was supposed to go to education. All that money does is go to New York City to help their infrastructure because it's falling apart, and unfortunately, because
I live in a Democratic state. I live in Delaware, Democrat. Go Biden, and but our taxes actually aren't bad compared to we got Maryland next to us, Pennsylvania, and Jersey all surrounding us. And for that, our taxes aren't bad. We don't even have sales tax here, so I mean, all they do is tax us. We have tolls on every road, so they just tax us on the roads. But for being Democrat, it's not. I got a concealed weapons permit in this state. Can't be too bad yet.
I heard that's a good state to live in, actually. Now that you
It's
say
a very good environment state too for tax purposes too. So
yeah,
I'm not taxing a whole lot of us in this Democrat state yet.
Well, Mike, I would say before you rudely interrupted us. Before Cuomo calls you, John.
You know what's great? You know what's great about being in control here? What'd you say, Kaner?
Huh? Can't hear you.
I can talk Chinese as well, brother. I was just saying that I try to find.
I want to see all the proof that he earned all those ribbons on his chest too.
They're stuck.
Here's my receipt. Here's my receipt.
Can't earn anymore. What do they call it? Stolen valor?
No, only if you use it for stolen valor is only if you use it for gain. I can put all the ribbons I want on my chest and walk around, but if I don't use it for gain, then it's not stolen valor.
You tell me how many people have a hoodie with their ribbons on it. Not many, huh? But Mike,
all right.
That's that Western New York uniform. You need a hoodie on.
I don't know where we're going with this conversation, but I think maybe we should pull an end to it.
Next question.
That is all the questions. So we just want to thank you guys for joining us. You're more than welcome to go sit in the waiting room and listen, but we're just going to close this out. So if you guys, Mike, want to say thanks, you can pass them along.
Hey, thanks a lot for joining the War Room, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having us. Did, how many people you got in your next room?
And thank you guys for tuning into our War Room. Thanks for coming in for all our fun. We hope you had a good time. We hope to catch you next time. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.